Rangers are bracing themselves for a whirlwind summer as the club edges closer to a transformative new era under the stewardship of 49ers Enterprises. With a fresh managerial appointment on the horizon, every fiber of Ibrox pulses with anticipation. Today we dive into the bombshell announcements that have sent shockwaves through Govan and examine the whirlwind of news that's landed on Rangers' doorstep over the past 24 hours. First up, it's official Rangers will don Umbro kits from next season, a move that marks a bold new chapter in the club's commercial narrative. Chief Executive Patrick Stewart unveiled the switch at a packed fans forum at Emerson House, where the energy was electric. The return of Umbro is more than just a change of badge and supplier, it's a nod to the glory days of 2008 when the Double Diamond logo graced the squad that stormed to the UEFA Cup final and dominated the Scottish Premiership. Now, after years under Castor's wing, the club reclaims that iconic branding for the campaign of 2026. Of course, the partnership with Castor was never without its moments of friction. While it propelled merchandise sales to new heights and expanded the club's global footprint, supporters often voiced frustrations over patchy stock and patchy quality, especially in the early seasons. Yet the latest twist sees Castor clinch Umbro's Pro Team sports license for the UK, Ireland, and key overseas markets. In practice, that means Umbro's resurgence at Rangers remains within the Castor network, but this time backed by the heritage of the Double Diamond. It's a strategic masterstroke that blends nostalgia with commercial savvy, setting the tone for what could be the most pivotal summer in recent memory. But the kit reveal was just the opening act. The real headline came with the confirmation that Kevin Thelwell will step into the newly revived role of sporting director. 61-year-old Kevin, currently wrapping up his director of football duties at Everton, has been earmarked since February as CEO Stewart and external. Consultants from Sportsology mapped out a blueprint for a return to the sporting director model. Thelwell's pedigree is unassailable stints as New York Red Bulls head of sport, a trailblazing tenure at Wolverhampton Wanderers, and now the chance to steer one of Scotland's most storied institutions. It's a huge honor to join a club with the stature and expectations of Rangers, Thelwell reflected, brimming with the kind of gravitas you'd expect from someone tasked with overseeing the entire footballing operation. He's mindful of the immense responsibility and the vast potential that comes with the job. Thelwell's immediate mission will be to secure a permanent successor to Philippe Clement, with Barry Ferguson holding the reins until the season's end. Amid the bitter taste left by last week's elimination from the Europa League at the hands of Athletic Bilbao, Rangers require not just structural overhaul, but a ruthless clarity of purpose. Behind the scenes, the takeover by 49ers Enterprises inches ever closer to completion. Talks between the club's current shareholders and the U.S. consortium, spearheaded by Andrew Kavanagh alongside the 49ers Global Football Group, have been described as productive in official statements. The promise of fresh capital, injections, and renewed strategic direction has fans on the edge of their seats. Yet, as former manager Chris Boyd cautionarily noted, boardroom fireworks and executive reshuffles count for little if the recruitment fails to hit the mark. Rangers need to win. That is the bottom line, Boyd insisted. He praised Barry Ferguson's impact on morale, a crucial lift in a season that has oscillated between promise and frustration, but warned that genuine progress hinges on securing top-quality signings. Across every tier of the club, from men's first team to the academy and women's setup, the message is unequivocal. Consistency is king. The Europa League run to the quarterfinals offered a thrilling glimpse of possibility, but it is in this day in, day out grind of domestic football where Rangers must reassert dominance. Celtic will be ready razor sharp, and the margin for error is minimal. And the summer recruitment window is not merely an opportunity, it is an imperative. As the drumbeat for change grows louder, one truth prevails. This summer will define the next decade of Rangers FC. A new sporting director with a pedigree to match the return of a storied kit supplier, and an imminent change of ownership, all point towards an era brimming with fresh promise. Yet promise alone will not suffice. The hallmarks of success, astute signing, strategic clarity, and an unwavering collective drive, must converge. With transfer discussions looming, managerial charts still to be filled, and the Ibrox faithful roaring for silverware, the conveyor belt of headlines shows no sign of slowing. In this crucible of expectation and ambition, every decision will be magnified, every result dissected, and every season-defining moment celebrated or lamented. So buckle up, light blues. The ride ahead promises to be exhilarating, unpredictable. And above all, quintessentially Rangers. No matter where you stand, one thing is certain: under the double diamond, guided by a seasoned sporting director and fueled by the backing of 49ers Wafford 49ers Enterprises, the dawn of a new era beckons. Rangers' summer reset is gathering momentum, and the corridors of Ibrox hum with possibility. With Kevin Thelwell poised to assume the sporting director mantle, the squad's blueprint for next season is already taking shape. His early brief will focus squarely on recruiting a new manager, someone capable of forging a collective identity and wresting the mantle of domestic supremacy back from Celtic. Barry Ferguson's stewardship has steadied the ship, but the interim boss has always been a bridge to something more permanent. A vision that must align with Thelwell's holistic plan for men's, women's, and academy operations alike. On the managerial front, whispers abound. Names from across Europe and beyond have been linked, some rousing excitement, others raising eyebrows. But it's clear that Rangers are casting their net wide. The preferred candidate must possess tactical acuity, man management prowess, and an intimate understanding of the club's unique pressure cooker environment. It's a role that demands both ruthlessness in pursuit of results and empathy to nurture young talent making the leap to first-team action. Meanwhile, the recruitment drive will extend far beyond marquee signings. Under Thelwell's watchful eye, data analytics and scouting networks will intersect to identify undervalued gems and seasoned professionals. The club's academies, already producing promising prospects, will serve as a critical pipeline, but bridging that gap between youth and senior level requires deliberate pathways and mentorship structures. Thelwell's track record in cultivating synergy between scouts, analysts, and coaching staff will be instrumental in forging a sustainable model that blends experience with youth. Yet, even the most meticulous recruitment strategy is only as good as the infrastructure that underpins it. Facility upgrades, sports science enhancements, and investment in the women's program will feature prominently on Thelwell's agenda. Rangers have long boasted top-tier training grounds, but in today's hyper-competitive landscape, marginal gains can tip the balance between champions and contenders. Collaboration between Thelwell Stewart and the 49ers technical director Greta Steinson will be crucial in prioritizing projects that yield immediate performance dividends and lay the groundwork for long-term excellence. Off the pitch, commercial arm will also feel the reverberations of this transformative summer. The Umbro deal is just one element of a broader strategy to invigorate brand engagement, leveraging the club's global fan base and the marketing muscle of 49ers Enterprises. From digital activations to international tours, Rangers' profile is set to soar. Yet commercial imperatives must remain in harmony with on-field ambitions. Resources channeled into the squad's evolution are the ultimate investment in brand value and supporter pride. As the transfer window opens, supporters will pour over every rumor and official announcement. Social media channels will light up with speculation. Pundits will dissect each potential recruit, and fans will dream of headline signings capable of turning Ibrox into an unbeatable fortress once again. But amidst the clamor, patience will be essential. True transformation isn't achieved overnight. It's the sum of strategic decisions, cultural shifts, and collective belief. In the locker rooms, a fresh energy is palpable. Players know that the coming months will define their own legacies as much as the club's future direction. Contracts will be analyzed, targets identified, and a renewed hunger instilled at every level. Whether it's guiding rising stars through their first taste of professional football or harnessing the experience of veterans to steady the boat, the human element remains at the heart of Rangers' resurgence. And then there's the narrative beyond Scotland's borders, with the 49ers Global Football Network at his disposal. Thelwell will explore collaborations, talent exchanges, and strategic partnerships that transcend domestic boundaries. It's an ambitious blueprint, one that seeks to position Rangers not just as Scottish champions, but as a respected force on the European stage. The prospect of facing continental giants in UEFA competitions, armed with a squad meticulously assembled for both grit and flair, ignites the imagination of every supporter. Yet for all the lofty plans and blockbuster announcements, the true measure of success will come in the highs and lows of next season's campaign. It will be written in vendettas settled against Celtic European Knights under floodlights where the stadium trembles and the unwavering chorus of "Follow, follow" echoing through Ibrox. Every triumph will reaffirm the summer's strategy. Every setback will test the resilience of a club reborn. So as the sun sets on another chapter in Rangers' storied history, it rises on a summer of possibility. Managerial appointments, strategic recruitment, infrastructure enhancements, and a revitalized commercial vision, all coalescing under the watchful eyes of Thelwell and 49ers enterprises. The road ahead may twist and turn, but one certainty endures. Rangers will fight every inch of the way, driven by heritage ambition and the unwavering support of a community that bleeds royal blue. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. In a move that has sent shockwaves across Scottish football, Rangers have pulled off one of the most surprising signings of the year, announcing the arrival of teenage sensation Lennon Miller. The 17-year-old midfield prodigy, who had been making waves at Motherwell with performances well beyond his years, is now set to don the blue of Ibrox in a transfer that few saw coming. Lennon Miller's name has been on the lips of scouts and pundits alike ever since he broke into the Motherwell first team. With composure, vision, and a work ethic that belies his age, the young Scot has drawn comparisons to some of the game's greats. Many had expected him to make a move south of the border or perhaps even abroad, but Rangers, always looking to blend youth with ambition, moved swiftly and decisively to secure his services. The signing is seen not just as a coup for the club, but a statement of intent. With Celtic still setting the pace in the Premiership, Rangers needed a spark, a symbol of the future to rally behind. In Miller, they may have found just that. The move also underscores the growing importance of developing and investing in homegrown talent. At a time when big-name imports often dominate headlines, the Gers have placed their trust in a Scottish lad with immense promise. Miller's reaction to the transfer has been one of humility and hunger. Speaking to club media, he expressed gratitude to Motherwell for their role in his development and excitement at the opportunity ahead. To be joining a club of Rangers stature is a dream. I know the expectations here are massive, and I'm ready to give everything for the badge, he said. As the dust settles on this unexpected announcement, fans and critics alike will be watching closely. If Miller lives up to his potential, Rangers may have just made one of the smartest moves in recent memory. Greetings, fans! Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.